Okay, so this one asks for the mean. They're giving us the mean of 50. We've done several of these. We don't really need the tables here, but we'll talk about the percentile as long as I've got them here. We know our standard deviation is 2. So if you go again, and then the score we're talking about is a 45. So just think about our normal distribution, what this represents. It means my mean's down in the middle here at 50. If I go out 2 above, that would be at 52. If I go 2 below, that would be at 48. Between 48 and 52, using the empirical rule, is 68% of our data. So again, remember that means there's 34 in between each of those. I mean, 34, there's 34% here and here to get to the 68%. And then there's 32 outside of here. So that means there's 16% above here to 52, and there's 16% below the 48. So just thinking about what the numbers mean. But in this case, we're at a 45, so we're over here somewhere. Okay, so the percent that's underneath here, or the amount of the area under the curve, sometimes they'll call it like that, or in this case, the z-score. What you do to calculate that is you take your 45, you take away your mean. So that means we're 5 points below the mean, and then you divide by your standard deviation of 2. So we're 2.5 standard deviations below the mean, which is another name for the z-score. If we wanted to know what percentile that would calculate out to, so if we come over here to the 2.5 in our table, well, I cut it off a little bit, but it will be real close. So if we went to the 2.53 right here, that's 0.494. That's talking about up here on the top side, because it's a positive. So 0.494. So what would be above there? Remember, we're talking about from 50%, so there's only 50% up here. So that would be 0.006. If you took a 0.5 and subtracted this off, to find out what's left outside of there. So that's like 0.6% is what there would be below that point.